Hey guys, I'm Courtney and welcome back to my channel. If you aren't already subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button right now, and that way you can get notifications whenever I post a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I upgraded a few items of clothing in my closet, including this jumper here. I'm seeing it everywhere, so like every time I go into Zara, every time I go into like Bershka, almost any store right now you can walk into and you're gonna see some clothes with some stripes on it because it's just so trendy. There's no sewing involved, it's so quick, it's so easy, and I mean when I say it upgrades your clothes, like come on, look at this, like look at this. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this video. It's so easy, just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm starting with some clothes that I already had in my closet, like a jumper, 2 skirts, and 2 pairs of jeans. Also got some ribbon from the craft store. And then some glue too. This glue is really good because it actually becomes permanent if you iron it, so you can wash your clothes and everything will be good. And you also need some scissors. So I'm starting with my skirt here. You can see I already put 2 stripes on there because I was excited. But I'm going to show you how to add the stripes to the other side. What I'm doing here is getting a good idea of where the seam is on the skirt. And I'm just going to put some cardboard in there, but that's not necessary. In fact, I didn't even use cardboard on the other ones. But yeah, so get your ribbon out. You can't see here, but this ribbon actually has ribs in it, so it looks a little bit more casual. It's not a satin ribbon. And I'm just going to add some glue to the very tail end of that, and make sure when you're adding this glue that you really cover that end well and let the glue get tacky, because if it's not sticky then the ribbon will just kind of slide around on the clothes and it'll make a big mess. So just make sure you let the glue dry a little bit before you press it onto your clothes. And yeah, so I'm just going to keep on doing that and adding glue to the ribbon and waving it and letting it get tacky. That's like such an important step. I really can't even tell you how important that is. Just make sure the glue on there is getting sticky first. So yeah, just gonna continue that until I have 1 stripe going all the way down the side. Now when you get to the end or the hem of your skirt, you want to cut the ribbon a little bit longer than the length of your clothing. Add the glue just like you did at the very beginning, and of course, let it get tacky. And then you want to stick it underneath the hem. This is going to help it have a really nice clean finish, and when you wear the skirt or the shirt or whatever, it's going to look really good. So yeah, I just repeated that and moved on to my red jumper. So with the jumper, I decided that I wanted to do the stripes on the sleeve instead of across the body because it's just something that I saw online and I really liked the style of it. So I'm laying out a pattern that I think looked interesting, and it's like these 3 stripes with the black one going down the middle. And yeah, I really like that. So I'm going to start with the black stripe just to give myself a good guide, and then you kind of work around that center stripe to add on. And yeah, this is where I started to realize that I wasn't letting my glue get tacky and it was sliding around. So just remember, make sure you wave and make sure you let the glue get sticky first. And then when I got to the end of the sleeve, I did exactly the same thing I did on the skirt. I cut the ribbon a little bit longer and added the glue. And then I tucked it inside of the cuff to give it a really nice and clean finish. So this is the point in time that I realized I could just glue larger sections of ribbon at a time. So if you see here, I started to glue like 6 or 7 inch sections of ribbon instead of doing it in 2 or 3 inch sections. And yeah, this just made it go by so much faster. So if you're short on time, I recommend doing this and it'll come out just as nice, but be much quicker for you. Lastly, I did this green midi skirt. I did this one only slightly different. I was stacking 2 ribbons. So if you can see, I'm laying this red ribbon on top of a black and white ribbon. And yeah, I just did the same thing as the previous ones. But yeah, I really like how this one turned out. It like low-key reminds me of Gucci, even though it ain't. I really like this one. So yeah, that's all of the ones that I did. Here's a final look at them.